Here we have a Samsung SMP900. This is the 12.2-inch model. It came in because Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are not working. He cannot turn Wi-Fi on and he cannot turn Bluetooth on. I've worked on this very same problem before, many times. And we're going to go ahead and work on this one right now. I know for a fact that the problem is coming from the Wi-Fi circuit or the Wi-Fi chip, which is located under this plate here. So the first thing I want to do is remove this plate. Just like that. The first time I worked on this motherboard, I actually desoldered this whole frame. I thought that this was connected with this. The very first time I worked on it, because I was not able to remove that plate, so I thought that it was soldered. And I removed this whole thing from the board. And look at this. Right off the bat, we see a burn mark on that Wi-Fi chip. This is the Wi-Fi Bluetooth chip. And I see a burn mark here. So this chip is fried. It's gone. Some customers asking if we work on the Surface Pro 4. I do not. I do not like to work on those.
Surface Pro, no power?
No.
Yeah, we don't work on the Surface
I do not work on Surface Pro 4s because I never had success working on those devices. So anytime I get somebody that calls in for a Surface Pro no power, I just refuse it. Unless he really insists and he want to pay the money either way, then I'll take it in. Pin number 1 is on the bottom left, as I have the board oriented, and I have a mark here so I do not forget. Or I can rewind the video or previous videos that I've done on the same device and I'll know where pin number 1 is. And also we can tell by the pattern of the pins under the chip. A lot of ways to find that, but I still use my marker because it's easiest. Okay, so let's use this premium wick. It's an amazing wick to desolder those solder balls. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. This is one amazing technique I went over probably last year. It was a trial and error thing, and it worked well for me using hot tweezers and a wick, and I've been using it since. I've been using this technique since. Now we're gonna solder a new chip, add some flux. And we have a lot of those ICs in stock because it's a repair that we do often. The chip is already rebuilt, as you can see. Pin number 1 is on the left, bottom left. Just want to hold it for 5-10 seconds until it makes a connection, and then we're gonna reflow that chip down in place. But first, let's see if the chip made a connection, and yes, it did. I rotated the board so we do not point our hot air nozzle at the FEC connector. Now I'm pointing away from the FEC connector. Right there, it shifted in place. And perfect. The job is done. I'm gonna clean up, give it to Big Boss to reassemble and test, and we'll move on to doing something else. I have a lot in my queue, and we have to keep the ball rolling. I'm gonna put this plate back, assuming Wi-Fi Bluetooth will work. Plate is back, and I'm gonna give it to Big Boss to reassemble and test. I'll be back. All right, Big Boss reassembled the tablet. Motherboard right here. And the chip that we replaced is under this plate here. Let's go ahead and check Wi-Fi. And right off the bat, we do see a signal on the Wi-Fi icon here. Click on settings. And we're gonna check both Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. And look at this, Wi-Fi is currently on. Look, Wi-Fi off. Let's turn Wi-Fi off. It's off right now. Let's turn it back on. And right there, all the networks, all the Wi-Fi networks. And Bluetooth is also working. And Bluetooth is on. Awesome. The tablet is working. We're gonna invoice and mail this back to the customer. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any questions. And we'll do something else in the next video.